Hi, I'm Dr. Stephanie Jacobs, equipping us and our relationships to keep moving forward. So come and journey with me. And along the way, stick these tools in your back pocket. We live in a world constantly whispering what's next, the next achievement, relationship, innovation, or upgrade. It's easy to spend our days scanning the horizon for the future while overlooking the richness right in front of us. At some point, though, we realize that life's deepest returns often come not from chasing what's next, but from tending to what already is. Lately, I've been reflecting on the practice of attending to what's at hand, the people who already show up, the work that's already waiting, the spaces that already hold us. These are the long term investments quietly compounding in the background of our lives. When we notice and nurture them, they have a way of expanding, deepening trust, stability, and fulfillment. It's a kind of reorientation, away from the people, places, and things that push us toward constant novelty and toward the quieter discipline of presence. This shift helps us see who and what is already investing in us, the friends who check in, the clients who return, the sometimes boring routines that reduce chaos and bring gentle order to our days. These are not small things, they're the foundation. We strengthen what remains by choosing presence over pursuit, by anchoring our energy where it already bears fruit. In that grounded attention, contentment often arises naturally, not as resignation, but as gratitude reclaimed. Sometimes the most profound growth happens when we stop chasing what's next and start honoring what's now. So notice where your attention naturally rushes toward more. Then pause and ask, what's already here, asking to be tended? And then give thanks for what or who still holds, still grows, and still believes in you. As the year draws to a close, if what resonates with you isn't about expanding outward, but about focusing inward, consider the following. Audit your current investments. Take a few minutes to identify where your time, energy, and emotions are actually going. For whom are you constantly showing up? What habits, spaces, or projects already nourish you in return? Where are you over investing with minimal return, emotionally, mentally, or relationally? Becoming mindful of this energy exchange helps you redirect your attention toward reciprocity rather than depletion. Number two, strengthen what remains. Growth doesn't always come from adding something new. Sometimes it comes from deepening what's already healthy. Ask yourself, what existing relationship could I nurture more intentionally? What daily routine already grounds me that I could recommit to? Which project or goal deserves one more round of patient tending instead of being replaced with something new? Small, consistent attention compounds. The people, practices, and projects that are already investing in you can multiply their value when met with steady care. Number three, practice enoughness. By that I mean, instead of scanning for the next best thing, pause to notice the good that's present right now. Each evening, name three things from your day that already support your well being. It might be a friend's text, a productive meeting, or a quiet cup of coffee before the day began. Gratitude interrupts the pursuit of better and redirects you to what's working right now. And four, anchor your attention. Attention is one of your most valuable currencies. Before chasing the next opportunity or connection, ask, is this aligned with the life I'm building? Or is it a distraction from what's already thriving? Staying anchored to what's before you builds stability, the kind that outlasts trends, transitions, and temporary highs. So, here are some practical exercises and ways to live this out. For example, clarify what already sustains you. List 5 to 10 people, practices, places, or roles that already currently nourish you emotionally, spiritually, financially, or physically. Try doing an energy return audit. By that I mean, take a sheet of paper, divide it in two columns, and on one column, write investments that feed me, and on the other column, write investments that drain me. And then reflect, where do I feel seen, valued, or restored versus where do I feel resentful, invisible, or anxious? Choose one draining investment to soften, step back from, or maybe place a boundary around. You can also try practicing presence with one stable, healthy relationship. Identify one relationship that is already consistent and reciprocal. Then create a small, concrete action. For example, send that person a thoughtful text, or schedule a check in or a phone call, or maybe name your appreciation for them out loud. Notice how it feels to pour more into what's already mutual and healthy rather than chasing a new connection. You can also try strengthening one stabilizing routine. Choose one existing routine that quietly supports your well being, such as sleep, therapy, movement, morning quiet, or a spiritual practice. And then set a realistic commitment. You might say to yourself, for the next 2 weeks, I will protect this routine on this amount of days per week. And then, once you've done that, ask yourself, what changed in my mood, reactivity, or sense of groundedness? You can also interrupt the what's next thinking loop. So, when your mind rushes to the next thing, gently tell yourself, right now, I will return to what is in front of me. Use small anchoring practices like slow, deep diaphragmatic breaths. Or try looking around and naming 5 things that you can see. Or place a hand on your heart and ask, what needs attention right here? You can also use journal prompts to foster contentment and ask yourself, what in my life is already good enough for this season? Or where am I tempted to overlook the ordinary ways I'm being cared for? Or if I stopped chasing one thing this month, what might I finally have the energy to tend to? You can also choose one behavior change or shift. So, instead of trying to do everything, commit to one specific shift or behavior change. You might say, I will water this relationship, or I will commit or recommit to this routine, or I will say no to this one thing that drains or depletes me. Whatever your goal, let it be simple, specific, and realistic for the season that you're in. So, as this year draws to a close, may it gently prompt you to reconsider what is already here, the people who keep showing up, the practices that quietly hold you together, the work that still feels honest in your hands. In times of upheaval and uncertainty, this is a season to deepen your investment in what truly sustains you and to loosen your grip on the endless pursuit of more, faster, and newer. As you step into the next year, May your energy follow your values, attending to what is present, honoring the reciprocity in your life, and allowing contentment to grow in the spaces you intentionally choose to keep. Happy New Year.